Some would call him a rapper, others a poet, but everyone agrees that Kendrick Lamar is a musical genius. But despite his success in the music world, Lamar's life hasn't been easy. Lamar was born on June 17, 1987. His mother, Paula Oliver, was a hairdresser, and his dad, Kenneth "Kenny" Duckworth, was a former member of the Gangster Disciples, a gang that operated on Chicago's South Side. Lamar's mom wasn't down with that lifestyle and gave him an ultimatum: leave that life or else. In a 2015 Rolling Stone interview, Lamar recalled, "She said, I can't f with you if you ain't trying to better yourself. We can't be in the streets forever." Duckworth chose her, so the couple packed up and moved to California. Lamar explained, "They were going to go to San Bernardino, but my Auntie Tina was in Compton. She got him a hotel until they got on their feet, and my mom got a job at McDonald's. They were barely getting by at the time, sleeping in motels some nights and in their car on others." According to Lamar, eventually they saved enough money to get their first apartment, and that's when they had me. Despite moving to California, however, Duckworth and his wife never completely left the street life. Speaking with writer Paul Cantor in 2010, Lamar admitted, "They wasn't no perfect My pops did his thing, my moms did her thing. In the streets, you know what I'm saying? Together, they stayed with it for the sake of me. I'm their firstborn." After starting their family, Kendrick Lamar's parents struggled to make ends meet, relying on government programs and food stamps. The way Lamar described it, "My moms used to walk me home from school. We didn't have no car, and we'd talk from the county building to the welfare office." Oliver and Duckworth tried to hide their financial struggles from their young son, but it didn't take him long to figure out that things weren't great. While his dad was working at KFC, Lamar was paying attention, and as he remembered, "I realized his work schedule wasn't really adding up. They wanted to keep me innocent. I love them for that." In an interview with Spin, Lamar recalled seeing his father do anything he possibly could to make money. Despite their financial challenges, Lamar has plenty of good childhood memories. His parents frequently had house parties in their home, some of which he snuck into. But even better, Oliver and Duckworth always made sure to give their son a gift on special occasions. As he told Spin, "I didn't know it was hard times because they always had my Christmas present under the tree and for my birthday." Lamar's early life was undeniably hard. In 1992, the LA riots broke out in response to the acquittal of the 4 policemen who assaulted Rodney King the year before. Lamar was only 4 years old, but living in the heart of the chaos. He vividly recalled, "I remember riding with my pops down Bullis Road and looking out the window and seeing mother just running. In the midst of the upheaval, many people, including Lamar's father, saw it as an opportunity for looting." Lamar shared, "I can see smoke. We stop, and my pops goes into the auto zone and comes out rolling 4 tires. I know he didn't buy them. I'm like, what's going on?" But rioting and looting weren't the worst things Lamar witnessed as a child. When he was only 5, Lamar saw a teenage drug dealer killed in a drive-by shooting in Compton. Speaking to NPR, Lamar explained, "It was outside my apartment unit. A guy was out there serving his narcotics and somebody rolled up with a shotgun and blew his chest out." All of these incidents and more eventually shaped Lamar's point of view and heavily influenced his music. Since getting his big break in the industry, Lamar has continuously addressed police brutality with his songs. In 2015, Lamar released You, a track off his To Pimp a Butterfly album, in which he delved into his struggles with depression and thoughts of suicide.
Nothing was as vulnerable as that record, so it's even pulling from those experiences of coming up in Compton.
Lamar further shared that a part of his mental health struggle stemmed from survivor's guilt after losing some of his childhood friends to the rough life in Southern California. In I, another song off To Pimp a Butterfly album, the Compton native once again touched on his struggles, revealing with a very pointed line, "I've been dealing with depression ever since an adolescent." In an effort to face his troubles head-on, Lamar sought out therapy, which helped him. But he admitted that asking for help and opening up to a therapist was a strange experience for him as a Black man.
To challenge myself to go to therapy, that's like a whole new step in a whole new generation. It's a growth.
When he was in 10th grade, Lamar enrolled in a summer school that he had to walk to each day. At the time, 2 rival neighborhood gangs were at war, which made even just getting to school a challenge.
I hate going to the summer school class because we gotta walk home at this time in the summertime where we know the war likes to pop off.
Unfortunately, Lamar was eventually sucked into the lifestyle. While still in high school, Lamar and some of his friends started committing home invasions and other robberies. It wasn't long before Lamar got in trouble. On one occasion, one of his crew members got shot, and another time, police visited Lamar's home to inform his parents of his criminal activities. To discipline him, his parents sent him out of the house for 2 days, an experience that left him terrified. Lamar remembered, "That's a scary thing because you might not come back." During his 2015 interview with NPR, Lamar opened up about the tragic death of his friend Chad Keaton, saying, "He was like my little brother. We grew up in the same community." Lamar had been best friends with Chad's older brother Jason, who was incarcerated at the time. But Jason asked for help with Chad. Lamar shared, "Him just always telling me to make sure that Chad is on the right path. And he was on the right path. But things happen where sometimes the good are in the wrong places. And that's exactly what happened. He got shot." 23-year-old Chad Keaton was gravely injured in a drive-by shooting in 2013 while Lamar was out on tour. Given his promise to Jason, Lamar was riddled with guilt. In an episode of the podcast The Big Hit Show, Lamar's friend and business partner Dave Free shared, "Chad was a really hard one for Kendrick. It was really hard for him because Chad was younger than us, the little bro. We were supposed to go see him. We didn't make it back to see him before he passed." Lamar doesn't drink or smoke, but he has his vices like everyone else. In the song Mother I Sober, released on his 2022 album Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, Lamar opened up about his battle with sex addiction and how it led him to cheat on his longtime partner, Whitney Alford. According to the song, Lamar lied to Alford about his addiction at first, but keeping her in the dark didn't work. Eventually, she caught on and encouraged him to seek help. Lamar and Alford were high school sweethearts, but in the years since, their relationship has evolved into something deeper. In 2015, the notoriously private rapper confirmed that they were engaged, and they now have 2 children together, daughter Uzi, born in July 2019, and son Enoch, born in 2022. In a 2015 interview with Billboard, Lamar opened up about Alford, admitting, "I wouldn't even call her my girl. That's my best friend. I don't even like the term that society has put in the world as far as being a companion. She's somebody I can tell my fears to." Although it's unclear whether Lamar and Alford have ever officially tied the knot, their relationship looks to be solid. As Lamar told the New York Times, "She's been here since day one."